Scorpio, what up, doe family? Welcome to Swimming Through the Void. This will be a general message today for the sign of Scorpio. Wherever that resonates at for you in your birth chart, keep in mind we all have an 8th house. Part of our birth chart and time and energy are fluid. So take what resonates today, leave the rest for someone else. And these readings are also timeless. So whenever you stumble across this message, Scorpio placements, whenever this message finds you, there will be something here for you to help bring you clarity, confirmation, to help empower you, to help us align. I'm tapping into your energy today, Scorpio. I use this Faceted Garden Oracle deck along with this Shaman's Dream Oracle deck just to catch the vibe, see what Spirit's trying to bring through. And y'all already know what it is, man. We are in the midst of the most gnarly portal that we will probably ever experience. We have so much going on astrologically speaking, y'all, collectively, all the way down to the individual level. And that's what I see here for you as well, Scorpio. First card to come through for you was this pillar. Very similar to Hermit energy, right? It's like you've climbed the mountain, you have made it to the top now. Now that collective has made it to the top of the mountain, this is where we are able to see things from a different point of view. So as we're on top of this mountain, right, we can see the entire path that we've taken to get here. We can see it from a sort of zoomed out view, from a bird's eye view, so to speak. And what it feels like for you, Scorpio, right now is there's some deep stuff kind of bubbling up to the surface. Emotions, situations, memories, relationships, traumas, all of these types of energies, anything that we've kind of pushed to the side, ignored, anything that we've kind of ran away from, bubbling up to the surface at this time. And for you, Scorpio, you have Scarecrow, which is the past. It's the guilt, it's the shame, it's the hurt, it's the trauma, it's all of those things that come with the trials and tribulations of our past. But what you have next is the thaw and the fall card. So both of these cards are about release and separation and shedding and kind of like this death rebirth process. This thaw is all about separating from those more dense energies as you open yourself up to new possibilities, new ideas, new ways of doing things. And so there's a major shedding, there's a major release, but on the other side of that token, this is a huge accomplishment for you, Scorpio, on your soul's journey. The last card to fly out for you was this Herbal Allies card. So, Scorpio, for some of you, getting out in nature, spending some time out in nature with the plants, water, fire, wind, with Mother Earth, right? For some of you, you may be being called or guided at this time to work with some of our herbal allies, maybe sacred medicines, maybe things like switching up your vitamins and things like that, or your diet, right? This is all about staying grounded and healthy, though, at this time, staying balanced, grounded, and healthy. And then on the bottom of the deck here, we have the celestial realm. So this is all about our spiritual helpers, right? Our guides, our angels, our team, our ancestors, but not only that, the planets as well, aligning in your favor at this time, Scorpio. And the divine is saying, use the tools that you've gained, anything that you found of value on your way up this mountain, to use those tools, to use that light to guide your path forward, right? So we have repairing the veil, forgiveness, which is number 45. We have a 9. Forgiveness, repairing the veil, dust devil, moving out of stagnation, and then overflow, overwhelm, and plenty. So we have this shift coming through. We have this healing, this forgiveness, this release, and a lot of emotions, not only because of what you're dealing with, Scorpio, in your own world, but because of the collective energy as well. It's a lot. This card speaks of tapping out of the collective energy, maybe pulling off into your own energy for a bit. This is about getting back to you, getting back to your world, your life, your energy. And it's that energy of like 1 minute at a time, 1 hour at a time. So it's manageable, right? So if any of you have been feeling overwhelmed, bottom of the deck, we have Eye of the Needle. And this is, getting that thread down to one point so we can get it. So we can get through this portal, so we can get it through the Eye of the Needle, right? And so this is where we're clearing. Anything unaligned must go. I'm going to pray real quick, Scorpio, and then we'll dive into your message. This is going to be a big one today, though, family. Thank you for stopping through and showing love, kicking it with us for a minute. I appreciate y'all. Holy, Divine Mother and Father, Holy Spirit, Spirit guides, guardian angels, archangels, ancestors, messages for Scorpio today for their highest good. Anything Scorpio needs to hear or know. Any messages that'll bring Scorpio clarity and confirmation. Any messages that will empower them. Any messages that will help Scorpio align with their highest selves, their highest timelines, their best lives. And above all, any messages that'll help Scorpio align with the highest divine will be greatly appreciated. All praise and glory to the Most High forever and ever. Amen. Holy Spirit, what's the theme of Scorpio's message today? Y'all had the Wheel of Fortune, Jupiter, the Tower, Pluto, the Hanged Man, Piscean energy. Wow, you guys, so much growth, so much expansion, and most definitely suspended in this energy for a time so we are able to collect the treasure, right? This is a period of integration and illumination for you, Scorpio. What's the theme of Scorpio's message today, please, Spirit? Thank you. Death, yep. Wow, you guys. Three cards fly out. Some of you may be a bit unmotivated, yeah, or just feeling all over the place or emotional at this time, but death is showing us that there's an ending and a metamorphosis, a deep transformation taking place at this time. With the Magician, that's mercurial energy. Where attention goes, energy flows. It's going to be very important that you are mindful of where your mind goes at this time, Scorpio, because your thoughts and your words are extremely powerful. I feel like it's a time of rest, a time of pause, a time of self-love right now, and definitely not going too hard on yourself, not burning yourself out, not doing too much. Spirit is saying literally, there's nothing to do, there's nowhere to go. This is our time. Okay, so let's jump into the tarot. We're going to jump into your energy first, Scorpio, and we'll go from there. What's going on with Scorpio? Death is your card as well, right? So not only going through this massive shift, but being empowered, right? Empowering yourself here. Actually, let's look at this real quick. In this death card, it's actually the Magician. It's actually the Magician. So what I see here is we have this death card, and it's like Scorpio. This represents whatever Scorpio created took him out, right? So it's like whatever we've got ourselves into in the past has took us out, right? Now we're going through this transformation, and some of my Scorpios may be feeling a bit almost like, why would I want to create anything if the last thing I created did that, right? So there's that kind of energy kind of happening as well. Spirit needs Scorpio to know that the lessons that you've learned, you truly have learned, right? When we integrate that wisdom and we shine that light and we move from that space of higher awareness after going through something, we no longer we shift our frequency, and so we no longer are pushing out a frequency that is going to pull in situations like these. So it does feel like, Scorpio, again, you're making it over a major hump on your soul's journey. This is big for you. This is a huge kind of turning point, a major shift in your world. And it's like, what do we want to create now? Where are we going from here? If you see all of those salamanders, the divine spirit, your guides, the universe has your back in a big way right now. So what do we have going on with Scorpio spirit? What's Scorpio's energy right now? Devil, 6 of Wands. What's Scorpio's energy? 6 of Swords. So finding this inner balance. Also the message of self-love. Speaking, claiming, affirming your blessings. Things like self-love. Positive affirmations that empower you as well. We have 8 of Wands out here, moving forward. 5 of Cups, leaving behind what's not serving us. There are some things that are ending, some things that maybe fell apart at this time, and the divine wants you to know that the worst of the storm is over, Scorpio, and you are being divinely guided into something new, into what is it? We don't know yet. It's time for us to dream that up. It's time for us to connect with spirit and say, hey, what's the game plan? Or it's time to start acting on those ideas or those passions or those downloads that we've been getting, right? You may have somebody keeping an eye on you, Scorpio, family, friends, or just acquaintances. Looks like somebody's maybe got their eye on you. What's the challenge for Scorpio right now? 4 of Swords, and then King of Wands. So it's like, it almost feels like no motivation, Tower, no actions. You're in a period of healing right now, without a doubt, Scorpio, as this Tower has been cleared, right, through this divine intervention. Spending time with you, making sure you're eating healthy, making sure you're staying hydrated, making sure you are getting enough rest at this time. Even if you're sitting in one spot all day, you can burn yourself out that way as well. It all has to do with our mental energies, right? So bringing yourself down into the present moment, away from everybody's opinions or what they're doing or this situation or that, to bring yourself into the here and now, into your own energy, into your body, into your breath, into your heart. Scorpio, you're being led into an energy where you are able to build a life. Consciously co-create a life with the divine. Successfully. You're being brought into an energy where you can truly shine your light, speak your voice, explore your passions, your gifts and abilities. This really is about going toward the light, Scorpio. What's incoming for Scorpio? Justice, judgment, death, strength. Y'all. What? Queen of Swords was the first one to fly out. So Queen of Swords, justice, judgment, strength, death. Scorpio, it's like you're not taking any shit. I'm no longer scared. I'm no longer... It's like you're emotionally... You are detaching from the emotional craziness of everything that's going on. And you're saying, okay, you're having that conversation with spirit and you're like, okay, this is what it is. This is what I'm doing. This is what I'm being guided to do. This is what I need to say. This is where I need to go, or whatever it may be. This is where you are. Wow, how did this get out here? World, 7 of Pentacles. So patience as things are coming together for you, Scorpio, in this incoming energy. I think this is you having the courage to say, you know what, boom, and to let it go, to release it, to do whatever it is you're being guided to do. This is bringing you into a literal new world. And to me, the Queen of Swords is about detaching from your fears, your insecurities, from your emotions and all of it, from your pride, right? Especially with this forgiveness energy out here. It's like, this is about doing what's best for you, Scorpio. Leo, Libra, Scorpio. A lot of Pluto out here. Pluto shifting into Aquarius, about to go into retrograde, I think soon, which will bring it back into Capricorn at some point. But 4 majors incoming. This is a turning point in your soul, on your soul's journey here. The divine wants you to know that they truly have your back, Scorpio. Let's grab some advice. Twos, fours, eights, 11s, 6s. It's all the numbers here. Very, very synchronistic reading. What's the advice for Scorpio? Knight of Pence, 1 foot in front of the other. Ace of Wands, okay? 10 of Wands. Yep. You're being guided to close the door, Scorpio, to step foot through this doorway, through this portal into your new world, to plant the good seeds, to water them, to connect with the divine and get that vision together, and then follow the directions until you get there. This is about standing in your power, Scorpio. This is about you gaining a deeper level of understanding and taking that wisdom and creating the life that you want to live. Sun and Chariot. There's a victory here for sure. And Scorpio, you have the key. So if you've been feeling like you're at a roadblock, a shut door, anything like that, it's about seeing things differently and realizing, Scorpio, that you have the key right here in the vicinity. Some of you may have to make difficult decisions, but ultimately, again, connecting with the divine and doing what is absolutely best for you and everyone involved, coming from that heart space. Let's grab some oracle cards. It's a message for Scorpio spirit. Confidence is your key to success. Be bold. Make the first move. A win-win outcome is forecast. Step out of your comfort zone. You know what? Let's see what comes out here. But I think I want to read this Eye of the Needle. Closing door. Good deal. So that's very self-explanatory. We're going to read this Eye of the Needle. 5/17, which is an 8. Number 8 right under that as well. If you look through the eye of a needle, what do you see? Summon the experience of being so singularly focused on the task ahead that it becomes natural to remove everything that is superfluous, every distraction, every non-essential, so you succeed. What is, in this case, the definition of success? In order for the threading of the needle to happen, everything that is not in alignment with your goal needs to go. This is the only way you'll get what you need. Shrewd discernment, the willingness to winnow down the needle thread connection to its essence. The eye of the needle looks so tiny, but once your intention threads through it, a vast opportunity is presented on the other side. The needle can mend, sew things together to make something meaningful and new. You are experiencing success right now, so stay true to your desires, to the work you need to accomplish, so that you're laser focused on the experience of creating and manifesting. The outcome is assured by divine forces. What is the outcome? If Scorpio decides to follow this higher guidance that's coming through right now, then what will the outcome be, Spirit? We're going to grab a message from Ma as well before we tap out. Yeah, we're good on time. Spirit, If Scorpio steps into this new energy, follows their higher guidance, what will the outcome be? Lovers, right? Awakening, enlightenment. Spirit ain't playing either. So this is you coming into union with yourself, Scorpio, which in turn, as within, so without, is going to make your life a lot better, a lot easier, right? A lot more cohesive, a lot more flow, a lot more clarity, a lot more opportunity. Hierophant, High Priestess. Wow, this is a huge spiritual level up for you. This is a massive spiritual level up for you. Maybe for the people around you as well. Spirit saying to separate yourself from others for a time. Yeah. What's the message for Scorpio, please, Spirit? Wow, you guys. The Ivory wish-fulfilling crow. Ishtar's Lion's Gate, 888. Theta of Venus. You can have what you truly want. Such knowledge helps soften and release fear, grasping, control, and doubt. Have confidence that the universe hears your prayers and is even now leading you into that which you seek. You can take sanctuary within your spiritual connection whenever you need stabilization and protection against the fluctuations of the external world. No matter what's happening around you, there is a way through to the fulfillment of your potential. Excuse me. Basunda is the mysterious Hindu sage who assumes the form of a crow and lives atop the magical wish-fulfilling tree, thriving whether there be feast or famine in the world. As a highly evolved supernatural being, he's outlived the ending of numerous world ages. No calamity or cataclysm can shake the powerful divine tree or the creatures who live within its shelter. The sacred tree is a place of sanctuary and protection where no harm can befall any of its inhabitants. The wish-fulfilling tree is a spiritual symbol for our soul, the heart, and the divine bodhisattvas, or enlightened sages who guide and protect humanity. It represents a high level of consciousness, which is abundant and in harmony with the universe, and therefore blissful, free, and generous. This oracle reminds you that as you align with spirit, you're aligning with a powerful field of grace, which has protective and strengthening qualities. It is a spiritual tonic with effect in all dimensions and realms of existence. The price for such sacred empowerment is the surrender of one's ego. This is a lifelong journey for most of us, rather than a one-time event. We recondition our mind in the ways of spirit again and again. We disentangle our hearts from societal conditioning based in fear, dominance, greed, victimization, of getting one's personal desires met at any cost. We recognize there's a profound difference between taking and receiving. We trust in what is destined for us. Stories abound in the Hindu tradition of various wish-fulfilling manifestations, from goddesses to trees to cows and gems. When someone sought to possess the wish-fulfilling treasure for their own personal use, they would always be thwarted by higher spiritual intelligence of love, which cannot be controlled or manipulated, but remains as it is, pure and generously giving all that is needed to the receptive heart. Ivory is an organic material like bone, which makes up the tusks and teeth of numerous animals of land and sea. Tusks are used to brush away vegetation and obstacles to help an animal move through its environment. Therefore, one metaphysical correspondence of ivory is the ability to move through even inhospitable environments successfully. The message of the ivory wish-fulfilling crow is that one does not have to dominate or manipulate others to attain success. It is enough to align with spirit and trust that your sacred inner work is sufficient to attract whatever is needed to manifest your higher purpose. You can attain what you seek by becoming and radiating rather than through contriving or manipulating. Basunda teaches that when the cosmic fire of transformation becomes too intense, we can focus upon the sacred waters. When the winds of change blow ferociously, we focus upon the mountain. When the waters become such that we fear becoming submerged, it's best to focus upon the movement of the air. He's describing the way of responsiveness and balance. You can recognize what is happening and adjust your sails to suit the winds rather than trying to change the ways of nature. This oracle guides you to trust that you'll reach your destination even when there are forces beyond your control. You do not need to be more powerful than the oppressive forces to overcome them. In connection with your heart temple of spirit, you'll be empowered to proceed on your path with abundance, wisdom, and joy. The healing process for this is pretty quick. I'm going to run through it in case anybody feels like connecting with it. It says, relax for a few minutes, becoming present. Notice your breath flowing in and out. Allow your awareness to move within and let go of attachments to the outer world for a time. Imagine, see, feel, or pretend that as you relax and become softly focused on your breathing, you enter into a luminous, in-between world of healing, grace, and beauty. You see, sense, or feel the loving presence of a divine tree of light. It's bustling with life. It's strong, ancient, protective, and beautiful. It houses various divine creatures of light, including a wise old ivory crow sitting peacefully at the top of the divine tree. Your feathered friend may watch you or caw at you. This realm is timeless, luminous, and eternal. You understand that no matter what happens, it'll always be there, just as beautiful and sacred as it is now. This knowledge makes you happy. Then imagine, see, feel, or intend that your soul is receiving an infusion of light from that eternal realm. You may feel a nourishing and euphoric oneness with this beautiful realm. Let yourself soak in that experience for as long as it feels good. And when you're ready, ground yourself by becoming aware of sensations on your skin and the flow of your breath in and out. Know that your soul's always able to connect with that eternal light within. Hydrate yourself and allow your body some movement, and then you've completed this healing process. And I think we're going to grab a message from Ma as well. What a gnarly message, though, and this has been the energy like for the whole collective. Obviously it's, you know, coming through a little bit different, but it's this big doorway, this open doorway right here, right now. Message for Scorpio. Message for Scorpio spirit. Thank you. Karmic relationships, Orion energy. So like I said, family, friends, lovers, situations, definitely karmic situations being cleared. It says polarity, soul growth, and conflict. And this card speaks about, you know, just remembering that we have to have this polarity, this duality in order to evolve, and that the entire point of this cosmos is evolution. And you have got the love. It says codependency and boundaries. Now we're going to grab one last message from the Divine Mother out of this pocket-sized Kali Oracle. Ma, what's the message, please, for Scorpio? Thank you. Thank you. When a situation becomes unnecessarily complicated or confusing to your heart, Kali Mahamaya arises spontaneously as a protective bearer of universal truth. Ultimately, her revelations shall lead you beyond that which is deceptive or not right for you. This you are promised. She protects you from that which is unworthy of your heart and seeks to constrain your spirit. Then we got this Earth School as well, which I didn't see, but life lessons, right? So definitely, it just feels like such an important pivot point on your soul's journey. Dharma of Kali. Wait, did we already read that one? Nope. Your most abundant successes manifest when you are aligned with your integrity. You do not need to put your faith in pathways or projects that do not resonate with your deeper spiritual knowing. Everything that's happening in your life is part of how your prayers are being answered. A new order is to be established, and you are being led to it. Scorpio, gang, gang. Before we tap out fully, we're going to take a second to take a deep cleansing breath. We're going to use our will and our imagination to draw in this divine cosmic energy, this prana. Picture it as white or gold light filling you up. We're going to pause, hold the breath at the top, and imagine ourselves glowing as bright as we can. Then as we release, we're going to exhale very forcefully, watching any negativity, any doubt, any blockages, any fear, anxiety, anger, sadness, any lower frequencies, period. We're going to watch all of that in the form of black or gray, smoke or static leaving us so the divine can help us transmute that. So first things first, we're going to take a deep, full breath out. Completely empty your lungs, and then we'll get this breath in. Go ahead and breathe out. Empty, empty, empty. Now breathe in. Hold it. Squeeze, Mula Bandha. Lift that energy up your spine. Now pull it down. Lock it into your heart space. Watch yourself glowing as bright as you can. And release. Scorpio family. Hope this message found everybody blessed, well, and in great spirits. And I hope to see you beautiful beings on the next reading. Sheesh, I got a little lightheaded off that one. Be blessed, y'all. I love you.